Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Psych Talk. Today, I will talk about the psychology of minimalism. So, minimalism is not just about decluttering your home or owning fewer things. It's a mindset. It's about creating space physically and emotionally for what truly matters. So, today we'll explore how clutter affects mental health, why simplifying your life can lead to a greater happiness and clarity, and practical steps to start embracing a minimalist lifestyle. So, let's dive in. Okay, how does clutter affect mental health and decision making? Well, studies have shown that a cluttered environment can contribute to stress, anxiety, and even depression. But why? Well, because clutter bombards our senses and makes it harder to focus. And so there is cognitive overload when there is too much visual information. Think piles of papers, overflowing closets, or messy desks. It overwhelms your brain. And so this cognitive overload can drain your energy and reduce your ability to make decisions. Then we have decision fatigue. So clutter also leads to decision fatigue because, well, have you ever wasted time searching for something or felt paralyzed by too many choices? And that's decision fatigue in action, and it's often fueled by having too much stuff. And then we have emotional weight. So clutter is not just physical, it's also emotional. Many people hold on to items out of guilt, nostalgia, or fear of letting go. And over time, these quote unquote unmade decisions can weigh heavily on your mental health. And so, if you ever felt like your space is controlling you instead of the other way around, you're not alone, but there's good news. Simplifying your life can turn this around. And why simplifying your life leads to happiness and clarity? Well, because when you simplify your life, you create space, and not just in your home, but in your mind and emotions. And now we're going to talk about why minimalism works. So first of all, for mental clarity. So a clutter-free environment promotes calm and focus. And think of it like clearing tabs on your computer. When there is less to process, your brain can relax and perform better. Then there is emotional freedom. So letting go of unnecessary items can feel liberating. And it's a reminder that your worth is not tied to what you own. And increased gratitude. So minimalism shifts your focus from what you don't have to what you do. So by valuing fewer things, you learn to appreciate what truly matters. And stronger relationships. When you're not consumed by material possessions, you have more time and energy for meaningful connections with others. So ultimately, minimalism is about aligning your external environment with your internal values. It's a way to reclaim control over your space and your life. Well, if this all sounds appealing, you might be wondering, well, where do I start? Well, obviously, the journey to minimalism doesn't happen overnight, but it can begin with small intentional steps. So here are some practical ways to get started. First of all, declutter one area at a time. Choose a small, manageable space to start, like a drawer or a closet, and ask yourself, do I use this? Does it bring me joy? If not, it might be time to let it go. 2. Adopt the one in, one out rule. For every new item you bring into your life, let go of an old one. And this keeps your space from becoming overwhelmed again. I know this is incredibly hard, but you can do it. 3. Prioritize quality over quantity. Instead of buying more, focus on owning fewer, higher quality items that truly serve you. So, let me give you an example. Have you ever bought something that you needed, but you didn't want to spend much money on it? And so you bought like the cheapest version you could find. And then you find yourself literally buying the same item over and over and over again because it is so cheap that breaks very quickly. And what if, instead of buying the cheapest option, we buy one good, high quality, maybe not the priciest, but maybe not the cheapest thing that you can find, and so that it doesn't break every month or every couple of months. So yes, quality over quantity, because otherwise you just keep buying the same item over and over, and you end up spending even more money on the cheap item instead of buying the expensive item just one time. Okay, where was I? Well, 4, embrace digital minimalism. So clutter is not just physical, it's digital too. So declutter your inbox, delete unused apps, and organize your files to create a more streamlined digital space. And practice gratitude. So shift your mindset by focusing on what you already have. So gratitude journals are a great way to cultivate this habit. And set clear intentions. So ask yourself, what do I want more of in my life? Time, peace, creativity, and use these intentions as a guide for what to keep and what to let go. And minimalism is not just about physical items, it's about simplifying every aspect of your life to focus on what really matters. So, schedule minimalism. Are you overcommitting or saying yes to things out of obligation? Simplify your calendar by prioritizing what aligns with your values. Then we have emotional minimalism. So this involves letting go of toxic relationships, unresolved guilt, or habits that don't serve you. Minimalism is just as much about emotional clarity as it is about physical space. And then mindful consumption. So minimalism also encourages us to be intentional with how we consume, whether it's media, food, or social interactions, and pause and ask, does this add value to my life? So before we wrap up, I want to provide you guys with a quick exercise to help you embrace a minimalist mindset. So reflect, close your eyes, and picture your ideal life. What does it feel like? What's taking up too much space, whether physically, emotionally, or mentally, that's preventing you from living that life? 2, take action. Choose one small thing to declutter today, whether it's a drawer, a habit, or even an old grudge. 3, celebrate. Acknowledge your progress, no matter how small. And minimalism, again, is a journey, not a destination. And thank you for joining me today. This is the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram. We're called Psych Talk Pod.